get rejected in the interview, even if you have knowledge and intelligence, even if you have relevant qualifications, even if you don't demand a high salary, you got rejected in the interview and you cannot ask someone why you got rejected. You may feel bad for a few days, you try to think about yourself, but could not pay much attention later, and you've forgotten about the rejection. Have you ever thought about it? Not knowing about your reason for rejection is the biggest barrier for getting your dream job. You may say in the introspection that the company is having hundreds of applications for just one position. You may say the company might have been rejected because of the salary budget, and you would move on. What is the most crucial factor in the interview? Crucial to the extent where it can affect your selection. The factor is communication skills. Now let's see what makes communication skills so special in the job interview. This video is going to get longer than usual because communication as a topic is so deep and communication skills surround everything in our lives. Here you will see the benefits of communication skills in the interview and why is it such an important skill to have for a successful job interview. First, communication skill is the window to see your knowledge, intelligence, and skills. You hear someone shouting at the traffic jam and you say, why this guy is so angry? You see someone speaking in a lower tone to a teacher and the same person speaking loudly with a friend. You say, yeah, this guy is very much intelligent. He knows where to speak in a lower voice and he knows where to speak loudly. You see experts are getting called on YouTube channels. They speak to you, you hear them, and you say, she's really an expert in that field. Well, how would you say that? What makes us judge people on the basis of communication skills? We might not know exactly what it may be happening unconsciously, but we do judge people on the basis of their communication skills. Communication skill does reveal a character of a person. And this character revealing quality makes communication skills so important in the job interview because in the job interview, the employer judging personality or character of a person. Now let's get into the job interview. If you are a fresher and attending the interview, you completed the graduation in science, you may have been a hero of your college. You may have organized events single-handedly. You may have got good grades and you may have read many books. But if you are not able to communicate properly, all these accomplishments have no value in getting a job. We can say that communication skill is the captain of all skills. In a cricket match, you may have top performers, but the captain is not performing well. If he is not making a good judgment, if he is not giving a batsman and bowlers the proper time, if he is not making timely decisions, the team will lose the match. In the same way, in your interview match, you may have deep knowledge and multiple skills, but if you are not communicating them properly, you may lose the job. And this is what makes communication skills so special in the job interview. Second special thing about communication is successful flow of information. Every company has its systems created for doing jobs. Every company has its procedures set for doing jobs. Being a fresher, someone really contribute to changing a company's systems and procedures. Then what he has to do, he has to follow those systems and procedures. And what employee will see that who will follow his company's systems and procedures? The one who is participating in successful flow of information. A flow of information is nothing but communication. Here I can explain you what does it mean by successful flow of information. Suppose you are working as a customer service executive and in this job, in this position, you resolve queries of customers. Here, you will have to listen to customers' queries. Listening to queries means understanding the flow of information. Customer is having some problem about his procedure or about his product or service, and he's asking you some questions or queries. You're listening to the customers, and this is nothing but a communication skill that you're trying to understand the flow of information coming from the customer. After that, you're checking in the system for a solution. Means you are interpreting the flow of information coming from the customers, and in your own language you are communicating to the system or a senior who is providing a solution. And after checking with the system or a senior, you are answering the queries. And while answering the queries, you are understanding and presenting the flow of information. And this procedure is nothing but a communication between you and the customer, between you and your senior or the system. And again, it is turning back to you and you are communicating to the customer. Hence, companies look for communication skills. The whole process of working within the company depends upon the flow of information. When you interact with your seniors, there is a flow of information. When you listen to a trainer giving you instruction, there is a flow of information. When you communicate with your colleagues, subordinates, when you communicate with your customers and clients, when you answer and receive mails, when you answer a call or make a call, when you interact in a company's employee portal, or when you sit in the business conference for your company's benefits, or when you sit in the monthly review meeting, information is flowing through companies through various mediums, through multiple channels. Hence, your ability to understand the flow of information and your ability to present yourself in the flow of information. That means communicating well with the seniors, communicating well with the customers, communicating through the mails, communicating through the calls. All these things require you to have good communication skills. And this is what makes communication skills so special in the job interview. An employer can make a decision on the basis of that. And how we can hone our communication skills, we will see in the next video. Well, thanks for watching and thanks for subscribing.